Hello guys, it's Peter from PS Sound, and well, this is the time of the year when I lose my brain a bit, and as you can see, these are the enclosures from my Honda. If you haven't seen my car before, or this is the first time you see this video, then please check out my channel and check out the Honda's playlist. You can see many videos of it, but actually when I was building these last year, I didn't take any video of this because the channel wasn't even existing at that time, I think. So I thought now to show it to you guys. I've already pulled the trimming off the enclosures, but yeah, those are the points where the enclosures are bolted to the crush bar inside of the car. I'm going to show the inside of the car as well in a second. Threaded inserts for the speaker mounting. It's a... I can't even lift it up with one hand, it's pretty heavy. The whole bottom was molded to the dash inside, and yeah, I'm gonna chop them up and do something different. So I want to try going two-way instead of the three-way I've had in the car for more than a year now, and we will see how that goes. Alright then, I'll show the car to you inside. Yeah, this looks a bit different than what you know. Yeah, to get from the look that you've known when it's, you know, enclosures are in, everything looks finished, getting to this takes literally half an hour or even less because everything is modular. So this is driver's side space. Once the enclosure is taken out, those are the mounting points into the crash bar at those 2 points. As you see, it's all insulated underneath the enclosure with closed cell foam, so when the enclosure is in, there's no hard contact to anything as such, just like on the other side. Those are the XT60 connectors for the enclosures, so it's nice and safe to disconnect anything, just like for the widebands and the tweeters that I had up on the pillar. And then once the enclosures were in, then there was a third piece for the speedo cover that was literally kind of sitting on the top of the enclosures and the speedo. You can see the speedo was also bolted down to the crash bar at 2 points over there. And then, yeah, and then the loom was extended that runs in that conduit all the way from, yeah, underneath now this closed cell foam, you can't see that. But yeah, this is what the dash looks like, but where it all started. And then the difference from this to a fully finished dash, including testing, is way above 100 hours. So if you think, you know, you give it a go, just bear in mind that it takes a long time to pull a dash out, figure out the design, mounting. Yeah, it's a complicated job, but I really enjoyed it when I was doing it. And now, yeah, I want to try something new. So we will see how that goes, guys. Yeah, let's crack on. Well, I've just placed the new rings into the corner of the windscreen. Not because I want to do this right now, but it kind of looks cool and very intriguing. What could happen if I place the drivers there and cut the top of the firewall out and let the drivers breathe to the outside, kind of free air that many people have done, and they've got really good results. Yeah, it's something that has always interested me, and I know a few people who've done it, and I heard those cars as well. Yeah, that could be interesting. Maybe if my plan doesn't work out for this time, then I may try this at some point. You know, this car is not going anywhere for a good while. It has always been a project car, changing all the time, figuring out what's possible, what's not in car audio. Yeah, I'd rather chop my car up to experiment than anyone else's. Yeah, this could be interesting, couldn't it? Here we are. This is the first testing position for the Midbass drivers. As you can see, I aimed them further up, more on access to the listener, because before it was fairly flat up to the windscreen, but then at that time I had the widebands running as wide as possible, so the Midbass in the dash only had to do dedicated Midbass up to, like, 300-350 Hertz. But now the plan is to run the 6.5 up to as high as possible without major issues, and hopefully then I can get away with just a pair of tweeters going two-way. Initial tests have been good. When I had the previous original mounting for the 6.5, and then I switched the widebands off, and then I reset the tweeters running lower, and I like what I heard. So now the enclosures are coming out, and then I have to fill those gaps all around the mounting rings. Drop the drivers in, then obviously I have to find a new location for the tweeters as well to integrate them better than where they were before on the pillar. But yeah, we will see. Now it's ready for the fiber filler. I puzzled the gaps in my usual style with industrial hot glue. It's already strong enough, it wouldn't move anywhere. But yeah, fiber filler is going to fill all the gaps and everything and bond it to the enclosure. And once that's done, I'm not going to go crazy with shaping and fine filling and all that. Just make it airtight and then just straight back into the car for testing. Alright, so at the moment I'm trying to find the words, because the new enclosures are in with the new aiming on the Midbass. I found a new location for the tweeter, and it seems to work really well together now. But why I'm struggling a bit now to find words is because I spent a good 2-3 hours to retune everything. I think I'm on the right track, but randomly I found a track in my playlist that I never really listened to, and this is probably one of the craziest tracks I've ever heard, and the craziest reactions it kind of made. Whether you can see it, that's the one. I don't even know what to call this track. It cannot be really genreized. It's weird. It's definitely not most of people's kind of cup of tea, but this track is full of sounds which just freak me out. Really well mastered, crazily dynamic track. There are moments in it that you really don't expect at all. The infra sub is just a monster. Honestly, I've heard many tracks, but the really surprising single digit notes in this track are fucking crazy. And as well as the whole front end is just freaky, honestly. Yeah. You should, well, hopefully some of you will sit in this car, especially once it gets finished, probably gets tuned a little bit more, and
I really can't wait. Worried at night.
You see, I wouldn't call this music, but these random instruments coming in mix so well with so great effects. The stereo in this track is just mind-blowing, and things just come and go left to right, you know, front to back. It's just absolutely crazy. And then there are parts in it with, you know, proper instruments, and then you have this chaos. It's just, yeah, mental. Well, it's great that I, you know, all of you who follow me know that it's pretty difficult to find time to edit videos. It's just, oh, damn tough, especially when I edited this whole video and then uploaded it. It took 10 seconds and YouTube just blocked it worldwide. It's like I can't play any music in the background because they just pull it out. I don't know what happened to YouTube lately, but yeah, it was fine up till like the Mercedes video I shared around a month ago. Before that, I could play anything in the background, it was just fine. Whether it's just the case that, you know, the sound quality through the system and the recording is just too good and the recognition system just picks the tracks up so easily, I don't know. But now I have to re-record this part as well just to finish the video for you guys, because yeah, it's getting really annoying. I don't know what I could do in the future, but if it keeps going like this, then, you know, if I don't play anything in the background, then you will be bored of, you know, listening to my boring, crappy talking. And after all, even if, yes, sorry, someone the other day pulled out that was the point to record something with a shit microphone, especially mono. Yes, he was right. I haven't responded to the person. If you see this video, fair comment, mate. But you know what? Yeah, once I have a chance, then I buy a decent, you know, microphone to my camera. But actually, the video that you commented on was recorded with my iPhone, and I'm sorry, that was a unplanned video. At least I managed to make footage of it. So sorry for that. You know, one day I get there. But yeah, just to finish this video, let's talk about this system, where it is right now. Yeah, just before this clip, you could tell that I was just really short of words, because not just the system was doing something that I haven't experienced before, but that particular track is crazy. And yes, again, now this whole thing that I've just mentioned, that recording this experience with a crappy you know, microphone in mono doesn't make any sense when I'm talking about stereo effects. So if you can, please check that track, find it somewhere, download it. If you have Tidal, even easier, try it. But at the moment, I feel like the system is definitely doing what I wanted, by aiming the mid-bass drivers closer to the listener, and well, the main factor is that rather away from the windscreen helped to get rid of really big dips I had before. Because if you followed my work, then you've seen why I needed front sub. Then you also saw why I had to move the mid bass from the door to the dash, and it's just chain reaction why then, you know, after that I needed stereo subs. And then at the beginning I was trying to make the dash mid bass work with the wide bands that I had for a good while, and then I did the tweeters just for the very fine top ends. But I never really played with the mid bass to see how it would work as a, you know, wide range, mid range as well. So now the problem that I had with the mid bass before, when it was rather flat firing up onto the windscreen, I had a huge dip at around 1.2k, and that kind of killed the chance of running two-way with a tweeter, because there was just no tweeter that could play that low. But now I could get rid of that. I could get rid of that, and actually, if I showed you the measurements, you would be shocked, because from near field the mid-bass plays pretty flat from 70 up to 7k. That's okay, that's near field. But from listening position, it plays up to 9k. It is just crazy. I'm not playing them at the moment in the system that high. The tweeters are kinda introduced earlier, further down in the frequency range. But where this system is gonna end up, I'm not too sure yet. But it's great that now I have the chance to play around so easily, because all this took me a day just to change the aiming, rebuild the enclosures, reposition tweeters, and another day to tune. So yeah, in the next few months I'm sure I will try many different drivers, and we will see where it goes, but I'm very happy with it, and I think it could be a good option for many of you guys. Not necessarily, you know, running 6.5s up on the dash, because I know that's crazy for most people, but you know, you could try a 4-inch or even a 5-inch. It's really easy to fit a 5-inch up there. Let it breathe behind the dash, just make the dash solid, and yeah, it's an option. So hopefully now this part is not gonna be blocked, and then I can finish the editing and I can share it with you guys. Let me know what you think, and then please feel free to share it, comment just like any other time. I really appreciate that, and hopefully I can talk to you soon. Take care.